Hello, in this video I'm going to show the productivity tricks on REALME P3. Okay, so let's open up the settings, let's scroll down, let's click on accessibility and convenience, and I'll show you the smart loop, smart sidebar, split view, and the floating window, which in my opinion are the best productivity things. Let's begin with the smart loop. Make sure it's enabled. Thanks to that we can share the content and quickly drag it into our loop. In the loop we can spin the apps and copy and share with the thing that we have just selected with various apps. Let me show you how it works. Also you can click on manage apps to add them into your smart loop right in here. Also if you remove them, they will be replaced with the suggestions by the AI. So now, for example, let's create a screenshot. We need to quickly grab it with our finger and we need to move it to the edge, and now the smart loop opened. Now we can place our screenshot into the Gemini, Notes, File Doc, and many others. So for example, to spin the loop, move to the downside or to the upside gently, and it will start spinning. Okay, so let's place our screenshot, for example, in the Gemini, release your finger, and as you can see, it has been automatically copied. So that's how this option works. Pretty cool. I'll leave the other features with the loop to discover by yourself. Okay, from here we can go into the smart sidebar, which is also pretty useful. When we open up the apps from the sidebar, they can open up in the split view. You can see it right in here. You can also adjust the settings for your floating bar. We can change its size, transparency, place it up or down, and left or right. So that's how you open it up. In here, for example, we can quickly take a screenshot, start the screen recording, start the voice translate, open up my files, open up the calculator. As you click on all, you have a list of the apps, all apps that we can use, but also you can click on edit and manually add some of the apps. So for example, now I can add the recorder. As you can see, it appeared. I can add the Chrome. I can add the notes. If you want to save, click on done, and now they have opened. Now as we hold on the icon, and when we put it right in here, it opened. Actually, it didn't open in the floating window, just like I have wanted. So let's try again. Now we need to select the second app for our split screen. Let it be the calculator. And now both of the apps have opened in the floating window. It is really cool for the multitasking because we can do two things at the same time. So, for example, we can create our notes. We can quickly switch and start counting something. As you can see, both apps are working. Also, you can adjust the size of the apps by grabbing this bar, but remember that if you go too much, one of the apps will be opened in full screen. So be careful. Also, as you click on the bar, you can expand it, open the app in the full screen, or you can switch the apps. Also, as you click on the bar, you can swap the size of the apps. So that's how this option works. Now, when you open app normally from the sidebar, it will open up in the floating window, just like that. It's also really cool for multitasking because we can do our other stuff on the phone. As you can see, everything is fully responsive. I can open up the Chrome and start surfing the internet, and I can quickly tap on my notes. I can create a new one, quickly type something, and then go back quickly into surfing the internet, which is also pretty cool. Of course, we can adjust the size of our floating window as we grab on the edge. When you click on those dots, you can minimize our app, we can close it up or open it up in the full screen. Also, that's not the only way to open up the apps. In the split view and in the floating window, we can normally open up the recent apps, but to do it, let me open up the notes and calculator. Now, open up the recent apps, click on those three dots, and in here we can also open the app in the floating window, just like that. And also, we can click, select the split view, and now we need to select the second app. As you can see, it also works in that way. Okay, and the last thing that I'm going to show you, which really boosts our productivity, is the AI assistant called the Gemini. Here it is. It's on the shortcut when you hold the power button, just like that. When it comes to the AI, you can basically give him tasks, ask him to search something in the internet. You don't need to do this manually. You can even search for the recipes in the internet. The AI will give you everything on its hand. So, for example, let's say I want to add an alarm to do the laundry tomorrow, 7 p.m. Let's tell AI to do it for us. So let's launch the Gemini. Set an alarm to do the laundry at 7 p.m. tomorrow.
I've set an alarm for you to do the laundry at 7 p.m. tomorrow, August 21st, 2025.
Okay, due to AI, the alarm has been set. Just to make sure, let's open up the clock app. No, not that. Here it is. And our alarm has been successfully set. 7 p.m. do the laundry. Everything went fine. Now let's try something else. Let's try giving us the recipe for something. Let's say we want to eat a steak and we need a recipe for it. So let's ask the AI to give it for us. Give me a recipe for a steak.
Here's a simple recipe for a pan-seared steak. Ingredients: 1 steak, about 1.5 inches thick, salt, black pepper, 1 tablespoon olive oil, 2 tablespoons butter, 2 cloves garlic, smashed fresh rosemary or thyme sprigs. Instructions: 1. Pat the steak dry with a paper towel.
Okay, as you can see, it gave us our recipe. That's not the only things that you can do with the AI, but I gave you an examples, so the rest is in your hands. Alright, that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.